Imagine waking up tomorrow to a world where the sun rises in the west and sets in the east. Sounds impossible, right? But what if Earth suddenly started spinning backward? Would our days flip upside down? Would hurricanes rage out of control? Or could life as we know it come to a screeching halt? This isn't just sci-fi fantasy. It's a question scientists have explored, and the answers are mind-blowing. From catastrophic climate shifts to chaos in our ecosystems, a reverse-spinning Earth could change everything. In this video, we're diving into the jaw-dropping consequences of this cosmic what-if scenario. Buckle up because you're about to discover 5 shocking ways a backward-spinning Earth would reshape our planet, and why understanding this could make you see our world in a whole new way. Ready to have your mind flipped? Let's go! That wild idea of Earth spinning backward isn't just a cool thought experiment. It's a chance to understand how delicate our planet's balance really is. What would happen if Earth's rotation reversed? Spoiler alert, it's not just about sunrises flipping sides. From weather patterns going haywire to animals struggling to survive, the effects would ripple across every corner of our world. In this video, we'll break down 5 major consequences of a backward spinning Earth, backed by science and expert insights. Whether you're a space nerd or just curious about how our planet ticks, you're in for a wild ride. By the end, you'll not only understand what could happen, but also why Earth's rotation is so crucial to life as we know it. Plus, we'll explore whether this flip could ever actually happen. So stick around to find out if we should be worried. Everything we're covering is grounded in research, from climate studies to astrophysics, so you can trust you're getting the real deal. Get ready to see Earth like never before. And let's dive into the first jaw-dropping effect of a reverse rotation. We're about to explore 5 key consequences of Earth spinning backward. Each one builds on the last, showing how interconnected our planet's systems are. Let's jump in. Flip sunrises and time confusion. Imagine stepping outside one morning, coffee in hand, expecting the sun to peek over the eastern horizon, only to see it rise in the west. That's the first thing you'd notice if Earth's rotation reversed. Our planet spins from west to east, making the sun appear to move from east to west across the sky. A backward spin would flip that entirely, rewriting the rhythm of day and night. Science behind it. Earth's rotation takes roughly 24 hours, giving us our day-night cycle. If it spun the other way, the cycle would stay the same length, but the direction of sunrise and sunset would reverse. According to astrophysicists, this wouldn't change the length of a day, but would mess with how we track time. Our clocks, calendars, and even GPS systems are built around the current rotation. A flip would throw off navigation systems and global communication networks overnight. Picture Sarah, a farmer in Kansas. She's used to starting her day with the sunrise in the east, planning her crops around seasonal patterns. If the sun suddenly rose in the west, her mental map of the day would be scrambled. She'd struggle to adjust her schedule, and so would millions of others, pilots, sailors, even office workers syncing Zoom calls across time zones. Time zones themselves might need redefining, causing global confusion. A flipped sunrise sounds simple, but it would disrupt how we organize our lives. You could adapt by resetting your internal clock. Start noticing which direction the sun rises tomorrow to appreciate how much we take it for granted. That's just the beginning. A backward spin wouldn't just mess with your morning routine. It could unleash chaos in the skies. Let's talk about what happens to our weather. Point 2. Weather patterns go haywire. If Earth spun backward, the weather you're used to could turn into something out of a disaster movie. Hurricanes, monsoons, and even daily breezes would behave in ways we've never seen. Science behind it. Earth's rotation drives the Coriolis effect, a force that deflects winds and ocean currents because of our spin. Right now, in the northern hemisphere, winds curve to the right, shaping storms like hurricanes, to spin counterclockwise. A reverse rotation would flip the Coriolis effect, making hurricanes spin clockwise and altering their paths. Studies from climate models like those by NASA suggest trade winds would reverse, disrupting rainfall patterns. Deserts could become rainforests, and lush areas might dry up. Meet Carlos, who lives in Miami. He's used to hurricane season, boarding up windows when storms roll in from the Atlantic. If Earth spun backward, the Those hurricanes might form in new places like the Pacific, or take unpredictable paths, hitting cities unprepared for such storms. Carlos might face flooding in months he never expected, and farmers far inland could lose crops to sudden droughts or freak rains. Weather shapes where we live and how we survive. A reverse spin could redraw the map of habitable places. Next time you check the forecast, think about how Earth's spin keeps those patterns predictable, and be glad it's not flipping anytime soon. Crazy weather is one thing, but what about the oceans? They're about to face their own upheaval. Point 3. Ocean currents. Flip, disrupting climate. The oceans are Earth's climate engine, and a backward spin would throw a wrench into their flow, changing temperatures and coastlines worldwide. Science behind it. Ocean currents, like the Gulf Stream, are driven partly by Earth's rotation and the Coriolis effect. The Gulf Stream carries warm water from the Caribbean to Europe, keeping places like London milder than other areas at the same latitude. A reverse spin would redirect currents, potentially shutting down systems like the Atlantic Meridional overturning circulation. Research from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NO, shows this could cool Europe by 5 to 10 degrees Celsius and alter fishing grounds, affecting global food supplies. Think of Lena, a fisherman's daughter in Norway. Her family relies on cod thriving in the warm waters brought by the Gulf Stream. If currents reversed, those waters could turn icy, driving fish away. Lena's town might face economic collapse, and far-off places like Brazil could see their rainy seasons vanish, starving crops. Even your grocery store could feel the ripple effects with higher prices for seafood and produce. Oceans connect us all, and their currents keep our climate stable. You can appreciate them by learning about local water systems. Check out how your nearest coast depends on currents to thrive. With oceans and weather in chaos, life on land wouldn't escape unscathed. Let's see how animals and plants would cope. Point 4. Ecosystems and wildlife. Struggle to adapt. A backward spinning Earth would confuse more than just humans. Animals and plants tuned to our planet's rhythm would face a survival crisis. Science behind it. Many species rely on Earth's rotation for navigation and seasonal cues. Migratory birds use the sun's path to guide their journeys, while plants time their growth to day-night cycles. A reverse spin would disrupt these instincts. Studies from the University of California show that even small changes in light patterns can throw off pollination, as bees and flowers lose sync. Entire food chains could collapse if predators and prey miss their usual migration windows. Picture Raj, a park ranger in Kenya. He watches wildebeest migrate across the Serengeti, guided by seasonal rains and sunlight. If Earth's spin reversed, altered rains and flipped sun paths could mislead the herds. Wildebeest might starve, lions would lose prey, and the whole ecosystem could unravel. Back home, your garden's flowers might bloom at the wrong time, leaving bees hungry. Nature's balance is fragile, and Earth's spin keeps it steady. You can help by supporting local wildlife. Plant native flowers or learn about migration paths near you to see how rotation matters. Ecosystems might adapt over millennia, but could humans handle the chaos? Let's explore the final mind-bending impact. Point 5. Long-term geological and orbital shifts. A backward spin wouldn't just shake things up today, it could reshape Earth's future, from its landscapes to its place in space. Science behind it. Earth's rotation influences its shape and gravity. It's slightly flattened at the poles due to spinning, like a squished ball. A reverse spin could subtly alter this shape over millions of years, shifting tectonic plates and triggering earthquakes or volcanoes in new places. Astrophysicists also note that rotation affects our magnetic field, which shields us from solar radiation. A flip might weaken it temporarily, exposing us to cosmic rays. Plus, models from MIT suggest a reverse spin could tweak Earth's orbit, slightly changing seasons over eons. Imagine Aisha, a geologist studying volcanoes in Japan. She knows where eruptions are likely based on current plate movements. A reverse spin might wake dormant faults, catching her and nearby cities off guard. Farther out, astronauts like those Aisha admires could face harsher radiation in space if the magnetic field falters, making missions riskier. Earth's spin shapes its past and future. You can marvel at it by watching a sunset and thinking about how our planet's motion keeps everything, from mountains to space travel, in balance. Wow, we just flipped Earth's spin and saw how wild things could get. Now it's your turn to jump in. If the sun started rising in the west tomorrow, what's the first thing you'd notice? Would it be your morning routine going haywire? Or maybe something totally unexpected, like storms hitting your town? Drop it in the comments. I'm dying to hear your thoughts. And if you're as fascinated by our planet's quirks as I am, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next cosmic adventure. Oh, and one more thing. Share this video with a friend who loves mind-bending science. It'll spark an epic debate. Whether you're here for the weather chaos or the wildlife drama, your support keeps us diving into questions like these. So let's keep the conversation going. What else about Earth's spin blows your mind? So there you have it. Earth spinning backward would be a cosmic game changer. From sunrises flipping to the west, to hurricanes spinning the wrong way, ocean currents stalling, wildlife losing their way, and even Earth's shape slowly morphing, the consequences would touch every part of our lives. It's a reminder of how perfectly tuned our planet is to keep us thriving. The sunrise you see tomorrow, the breeze you feel, the birds overhead, they all depend on Earth's steady west to east spin. And the craziest part? While a sudden flip is super unlikely, scientists say massive cosmic events billions of years ago could have nudged Earth's rotation. Knowing this makes you appreciate our world a little more, doesn't it? Now here's where you come in. Which of these effects shocked you the most? Was it the idea of deserts turning into jungles, or maybe volcanoes waking up in new places? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one, and I love hearing what blows your mind. If you learned something new today, hit that like button to let me know, and share this video with someone who'd geek out over it as much as you did. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. There's a ton more science to unpack, from black holes to climate mysteries, and I want you along for the ride. Let's keep exploring the universe together. Until next time, keep looking up and wondering what's possible.